it's just a question. So you just said when men interrupt and dominate spaces. Were you a toxic feminist when you interrupted me when I was on stage? No, I was interrupting someone.
Boom, dang.
I fundamentally don't believe it. I'm just asking because you're saying that somebody interrupting someone is now a symbol of toxic masculinity.
Right.
You just interrupted me on stage, so are you a toxic feminist?
But it's the but.
I want to be a victim. I need to be a victim. I can't be responsible for my own bad behavior. Hey, yo, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I bet. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're here with one of the people I hate the most, Candace Owens. So let's see what she's talking about. Because, let me tell you something. No matter what Candace Owens says about this topic, I'm still convinced that she's a raccoon, if you know what I'm talking about.
Patriarchal society that is sending messages that men need to possess certain qualities, and I believe the qualities that they're suggesting should be adopted are bad.
Which qualities?
Which qualities?
What exactly you've seen when you said that is an example of toxic masculinity?
I think men feeling that they need to dominate spaces physically, speaking over women, interrupting women, belittling them.
I didn't know that men were the only people that interrupted people, and that the only people that men interrupted were other women, and that interrupting someone or talking over someone is toxic masculinity or somehow
masculine at all.
Well, I mean, it is masculine if you're assertive like that.
Okay, yeah.
But to be toxically masculine, just being assertive and domination in and of itself isn't toxic. Sometimes motherfuckers need to win over other people. That's how it works. We're not gonna live in this fucking Barney fairy tale you want to live in.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Where everybody's just like, oh no, wait, you can't interrupt someone. That's a cardinal sin. Shut the fuck up.
You're going to hell.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
I mean, you can.
So, it's just a question. So, you just said when men interrupt and dominate spaces. Were you a toxic feminist when you interrupted me when I was on stage? No, I was interrupting someone.
Boom, dang.
I fundamentally don't believe it. I'm just asking because you're saying that somebody interrupting someone is now a symbol of toxic masculinity.
Right.
You just interrupted me on stage, so are you a toxic feminist?
Interrupting you because I didn't.
You went bullshit.
Yeah, because you were
bullshit.
Because you were talking bullshit. I didn't interrupt you because you're a woman. I interrupted you because I didn't.
Maybe
because you didn't believe what you were saying.
Right, but off of your logic that you just said, this is masculine toxicity.
No, but then her answer is, oh well, the reason I interrupted you wasn't because you're a woman. It was because I didn't believe what you're saying. Why do you think when men interrupt women it's because they're women? Are you fucking retarded?
Right.
We will interrupt whoever it is that's saying something stupid. Are you dumb? Man, woman, child. If you're saying something stupid, I'm like, hey, shut your goofy ass up. What are you talking about? It's nothing to do with you being a woman or not being a woman. What is that? Why do you think that? Why do you presume victimhood to then say that someone interrupts you? It must be because I'm a woman. Shut up.
Bill Burr.
Right? Fucking disgusting.
But maybe that's what men do sometimes?
Yeah, maybe.
Is it possible that men sometimes interrupt because they disagree with what women are saying and not because they're toxic masculinity in the air? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Is that you're coming up with terms and sometimes people
you don't have logic.
I'm fine with the fact that you interrupted me. It happens all the time. I'm not holding that against you. I'm just using it to prove a point that you've created an entire concept around when men interrupt women, but you literally just interrupted me and you don't identify as yourself as a toxic feminist.
Right.
Because I interrupted you on the basis that I didn't agree with the politics you're espousing, both of you.
Well, maybe men are just disagree with what you're saying.
Because you're a woman. The fact that you're a woman is completely irrelevant to me.
But maybe it's irrelevant to men as well.
Right, what? Why do you think I give a fuck?
Right. Men interrupt women or society.
That is the case.
What is your metric for this?
Right.
Yeah, like a date.
Culture for men's voices being valued more than women.
That is the bullshit.
Yeah.
That is the bullshit. You're
just making shit up.
What's your data point for this?
Any kind of interpretive data where you're looking at
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
interactions at dynamics.
not on a small scale. You have nothing to compare it with.
Yeah.
You have nothing to compare it with.
And maybe just women a lot of times don't possess the aggression and assertiveness that is necessary to interrupt people. So they don't interrupt people. That's because women are different creatures than men are, right? So we behave differently in different scenarios. So women generally, so for example, when women do assassinations, they don't tend to cut off heads. Yes, but when they do, they don't tend to cut off heads or, break up your body and nothing crazy like that. Nothing violent, really. Right. They poison you, stuff like that.
They even do that when they self-delete. That is a form of how different men and women are.
Right, but men
will
walk into traffic.
Right.
Men
shoot themselves.
Men will, and when they attack people, it's much more violent. So it's like, why do you think then that our approaches to conversation wouldn't be different as well? They're different. Just because men happen to be more aggressive and assertive by nature doesn't necessarily mean that because it's different than women that makes it toxic. Right. Just because that ability sometimes gives them a domineering advantage over women who don't feel like they are able to talk over the men, that doesn't necessarily make it toxic. Now, if you want to talk about that you want to train young women to be able to voice their opinions more in rooms full of men, fine. Yes, good, do that. Right? But we're not going to tone down the assertiveness of the men. If you want to be in that room, then you tone up your assertiveness and talk louder.
Any fact.
This isn't Barney.
How about this stuff?
A recent huge cultural example, maybe?
Can I ask a question? Do you think we live in a patriarchy?
Of course she's going to say yes.
Why do women live longer than men? Why are men more likely to commit suicide? Why do women compose 50+% of college
Why do we
graduates?
control 89% of the spending power within households if men are the ones that are going out and making all of the money, as you like to say?
Have the sole responsibility of caring for the house and the children.
So it's a patriarchy that allows women a lot of responsibility?
Within a household, within a certain sphere, not a powerful one. The household is not.
Then why are majority of business startups women, majority of master's degrees, and majority of doctorate degrees in the States?
Like,
but it's the
I want to be a victim. I need to be a victim. I can't be responsible for my own bad behavior.
But you're not understanding. You don't understand how I feel.
They're doing stuff to me. They're mean. I don't like it.
How you feel doesn't hold any basis because of the simple fact that you have no data to back it up, baby girl.
That sounded like a whining kindergartner arguing with adults. It's like, I don't wanna. They're mean to me. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're dumb. Jesus.
Fair. Me. I.
Until you can bring facts in here, nobody gives a fuck what you're talking about. Shut up.
The fact that she said that she doesn't have data, like she only is experienced.
Shut up!
Goodbye!
Cut the show. You heard? Anyway, that's it for this one. Wild at you. Get that bitch a fucking book or something. Golly.